One of my most influential teachers was my high school social studies teacher, Mr. Enerson. And what I remember was that oftentimes he'd begin class with a story about rock and roll history. He was a rock and roll historian. I think he went on later to write books about that. But as a 16-year-old boy, that was pretty intriguing kind of things. And I remember, you felt like you were maybe wasting class time because he wasn't getting into the content. At the same time, he always found a way to bring it back to what we were studying. And when I think about high school teachers in particular, he was one of the few that really showed himself as a human being outside of just being a teacher. And I always remembered that as making him stand out above the rest of my teachers. And even to this day, thinking about why that's so important to connect with your students at that level. And so I always want to thank Mr. Enerson for introducing me to a lot of really interesting stories and ideas and history around rock and roll, especially in the 1960s.